Currently, I'm teaching two courses. One is a Call 100 called Africa as an Idea, that, you know, very much is kind of an introduction to doing research in African studies and in history in particular. And the other class is a history class called Pandemics, History and Science. And it looks at pandemics at the border between history and science. So impact on society, but also what science teaches us about these pandemics. In both these courses, I use poster as a tool. And in both courses, actually, these are group posters. I give them some kind of steps. First of all, they have to decide about a theme, and then they have to do a research and develop a story out of that theme. And this story is usually organized around 4, 5, 6 key points. We start by creating a heading for each of these little key points, and then we number the heading so that we can follow the narrative as they created it. And so there is text involved, and there is also image involved. So what I tell them is that I'm thinking of a kind of a 50-50 use of the space. But what I call image can be a map. What I call image can be a graph. What I call image can be a picture, an archaeological drawing. It can be many things. So they also need to think a little bit outside the box. I also provide them with some resources, especially some links which I found within the resources of William and Mary. One of the important aspects, I think, is the work in group aspect, especially for historians. Doing history is a very individual, project in many ways, and working in groups can be disturbing for students who are not used to it. The other aspects, I think, has to do with two set of skills which I think are important, which is exercising your critical thinking, especially when comes the time of choosing images and choosing the material you are going to use in the poster. Also in terms of writing skills, it's really also interesting for a variety of reasons. First of all, working on a narrative, going from a skeleton, from a structure, and then gradually develop the structure into a story, fleshing that story with not with a lot of words, but with a very synthetic paragraph, that would carry at least one powerful idea belonging to that particular theme. I think that's also an important skill students can have.